We're Jim and Michelle, Delaware, Milford in particular. 2023 Runaway Range Runner. Bought it in April of this year. Drove to Florida to get it. We bought it so we could actually tow with that RAV4. Tows really well, actually. As far as weight goes, dry, 800 pounds, just bone stock. The way we got it set up now, it's about 1,100 with everything that's in it. 2023, they come completely empty inside. Everything in here we've done. I've got a queen size bed, 4 inches short on the length. I built the shelving. I built the bed frame. Bed frame will come completely out. They do, as far as we know, it's a stock box. We put the propane tanks on the side. They're two 10-pound cylinders. Probably overkill for this size and for the amount of camping that we do. The propane is for the shower, which we have here, and an awning to come out over the shower. It's a Camplux, I forget what size it is, but I set a bracket up here to hang it off of, and then everything sits here, and we just get the water out of 5-gallon buckets.
Perfect. So what I know about Runaway is they make a really good entry-level, low-cost trailer. It's very lightweight, but you chose to get one pretty bare bones. I think that's what they specialize in.
Correct.
And then everything we're seeing, you've done.
Yes.
So
well,
you just hang that Camplux?
Yes, I just hang it here. Propane, we pull the propane tank off, bring it back. There's 2 5-gallon buckets. And obviously when this is out, the shower sits right here. The awning comes out. The awning's a benefit for 2 purposes, because when we're boondocking, it also covers the generator.
Perfect.
So that helps out also.
So you have some sort of pump on your shower?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's the Camplux. I forget the
They make a bunch
size.
of different models, but one of them has a 12-volt pump,
that is
and
correct.
That's what will draw the water out
and
of the
the 12-volt pump, we just run off the solar battery inside here.
Very cool. Now, this is a modern Runaway, so this is non-wood. This is a composite material.
Complete composite, 1-piece roof. We hope it doesn't leak.
And if it does, nothing's gonna rot.
No, there's no wood or anything. And it is a steel frame. It's not an aluminum frame. I would say that would be a benefit for a Runaway to consider, but I didn't build it, so. The tongue weight went up since obviously I put all this stuff on the back, or on the front, sorry. And this thing can handle it. It just does not like hills.
But it gets good gas mileage.
It does, actually. Believe it or not, about 14 to 15 towing this.
Excellent.
So,
now, one thing that's unique for me with tiny campers, and I hope it shows up on camera, this is a 6-foot wide trailer.
By 8 foot, yeah.
So it's a 6x8. You're actually sleeping in the east to west orientation.
Correct.
So when you were talking about trimming your queen size mattress, and we'll show the inside in a bit, you're sleeping sideways.
Correct. Yes.
Very perpendicular to the way the trailer would travel.
Yes. It's east to west. Like I said, I had to cut 4 inches off the queen size mattress. Yeah, would I like it to be just a smidge longer? Yes, but hey, it works. We bought an 8-inch foam, and I can't complain about the mattress itself. The length, yes.
Well, very different for me to see a trailer of that width. It looks large, but it's still nice and low to the ground. You could fit this in a garage door probably without the top awning.
We do.
Oh, you do with the awning?
No, I got 10-foot doors.
Okay.
So yeah, that helps obviously. I built all the brackets and stuff for this all to sit on. It just came with the crossbars. Everything here I built, put it together, both sides.
Nice job. So it's been, how long did you say you had it?
We bought it April 6th of this year.
Oh, you've been busy.
Yes, yes.
So you're grinding and welding and painting,
yes.
and really modding this out.
Yes.
What other, as I come around the back, something that'll be different for some folks that are used to the teardrops, tiny campers, there is no galley on this.
Correct.
So your storage is going to be internal and your cooking is outdoors.
Yes, yes. Generally, you hope and pray when you get to a picnic site, or it's got a picnic table, which this one does. Otherwise, we don't have a table set up for this. Actually, we do, but we don't have one outside that we can actually cook on. We need to address that.
So one thing I love to see with these tiny campers is extending your outdoor space, whether you want privacy or cooking or spending time outdoors. Tell me about this ARB.
So we went with what is it, 825 by 825 or whatever that is.
Yep, 2,500 mil.
Yeah, and we went with a lot of SAM mods, and people know what I'm talking about, I hope. Adventures of the Memory Makers, I think that YouTube site is.
We've featured a bunch on the channel, and I've actually walked through these.
Yeah.
So you've added strength.
Yes.
You've added stability.
Yes.
Did you do any of the cuts inside?
Correct.
All
yes,
right.
we
So
did actually.
We'll take us in, and we'll take a peek.
We did the, once again, I'll call it the SAM mod. We did the mod here to actually make it so it goes over the fender. She sewed everything. I didn't do it, she did actually. She did a great job. And then it's all done, complete. Sits flat against the wall, which makes a heck of a difference.
Yeah, and I think folks who watch the channel get the idea now, but it's, you know, besides looking a little neater than just draping the inside wall in, it's sealing this space in. It's sealing it for bugs, wind,
Exactly.
Temperature. From outside, I just heard someone say squirrels,
Well,
and that's absolutely true.
Oh yeah, because when we first got this, we had not made any of these mods. Our first camping trip, well, other than actually buying it because we camped on the way back up. But we left and came back, and a squirrel had snuck in there and was eating her Oreos.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
You
Yes.
can't have that.
Yep.
So what a nice cozy space that this makes. Obviously it's got lights, you can open the walls up to a screen room, but these set up real easy, and it just kind of extends the space of these tiny campers.
What is this, 10 by 10 I think they are? Or eight,
Yeah,
or eight?
it's just over 8 by 8.
Yeah.
It's a really nice, and ARB does such a nice job. I'm looking at the wire management and things that you have coming in this clear section
Yeah,
with
it
the
helps.
LED light bar makes all the difference.
So basically, I built all the, like I said, these come empty, completely empty. Now, when we purchased it, he had some temporary stuff in here, and then he had an L-shaped bed. We pulled all of that out, and I built the shelving to put in here, and the bed frame. Like I said, we bought a 8-inch foam mattress. We left the flooring in. It's got the foam underneath of it. It's actually kind of comfortable. It's a little cool in the winter months, but yeah, everything you see in here is something that we've done.
Do you have a rooftop fan?
No, it's a solid roof. And I thought about penetrating it with a fan. I decided not to. These, with being a solid roof, they're not going to leak. Well, they're not supposed to leak.
Yeah. So with composite, and I know that they're carpeting the ceiling there, which is going to help. They're known for the condensation in there, but all tiny campers are.
Right.
So are you using cross ventilation, or do you run fans?
Believe it or not, right now we've not had to do anything, but we've only run this twice, the little 1500 watt quartz.
Got it.
And it keeps it rather toasty in there. In fact, what was it, 48 here this morning?
Yep.
Roughly. That kept this and this probably about 10 degrees warmer than
so
outside.
it's warm in your awning room, and you have electric hookups here, and
Yes.
that does a lot for drying as well.
Correct.
Did you crack a window for ventilation or everything?
No.
Oh, wow. So,
No.
I mean, I'm usually battling some condensation, especially if there's 2 people in there,
Right.
2 people and a giant dog.
Right.
So the windows aren't fogging up bad, the walls aren't sweating.
No,
That's
not
great.
at all. We did put the solar battery in it, and she got on Amazon and purchased all these compartments to put in the shelving that I built.
Really nice 2-door setup, and I love the storage in there.
The air conditioner, by the way, comes with the camper. I believe every Runaway is built with an air conditioner installed already.
Well, the trailers, I think, are made in Florida, right?
Correct.
So it's less of a luxury down there. I like how they do it. Adding an air conditioner to a tiny camper is a challenge. So now, do you have a detachable cover for that?
No, it's actually covered. When you look at it, it's I think it was a steel or aluminum cover, and it's got the grate across the front. I don't really see where I would need a cover for it.
Okay.
Maybe in the actual winter months, it's not a heat pump or anything, but maybe in the actual winter months to cover this aspect of it. But yeah, I think that might be aluminum.
Very nice setup. So I've seen a bunch of Runaways on the road. I've always been such a big fan because I'm into good entry-level campers that we can mod out ourselves.
Right.
This is the most thorough tour I've ever done of one of these Runaways.
Right.
I'm impressed with the build quality. I'm impressed with its weight. What's your feedback on this, Bill?
Actually, I love it. I'm not going to lie. It would be nice to stand up, But I think all of us here today probably wish we could totally stand up in our trailers. From a standpoint of cost, that's where you benefit from this. Because honestly, when her and I we did tent camping. It was all about being able to have a place to sleep. We don't spend a lot of time in the camper. Obviously, you're sleeping in there, you might be changing or whatever, but there's not a whole lot of time spent in there. And our whole thing was, I want some place to sleep comfortably and then be able to get out and do whatever it is that we want to do.
Well, this is absolutely my favorite type of person that comes to tiny campers. Somebody that did the backpacking, they love the outdoors. They're not looking to you know, get a 40-foot camper with high def large TVs in there. I just want a comfortable night's sleep so I can stay out here for longer.
Yes, exactly. Yep.
Well, it was really nice meeting you. Thank you for showing me this awesome camper. Everyone's gonna ask, you wanna give me a ballpark of what a 6x8 Runaway costs?
If I count in all mods, we've got 12 grand into this.
And that's counting all of your modifications. What's the stock price on something like this brand new?
Without putting my foot in my mouth,
Yeah.
I believe these are like 8,100.
Okay, and we can look it up online, but I know I'll get 45 comments asking. So, thank you so much. It was really nice meeting you.
Brian, appreciate it.
Thank you guys for watching the channel and giving us a tour of this really nice Runaway.
Yep.